Hi all, this is Once a Future Gamer and welcome to another Pokemon challenge. Last time we had a challenge that was horrible overall as we sought to see if we could beat Pokemon Silver with a single Togepi. Today though, we're making things harder as we set out to see if we can beat Pokemon Red with a single Rhyhorn. Fun fact for you, I've never used Rhyhorn or any of its evolutions in Pokemon before, ever. Gen 1, you get it pretty late in the game. In terms of stats, they're not that bad in some areas. High HP, high attack, high defense. What could go wrong? Well, the speed and the special for a start. The problem we're going to have here is that we're really weak to both water and grass moves, and there's something that opponents use a lot of in this game. With gyms of both those types, plus an Elite Four member who uses a ton of water types, we will struggle in this at points, I reckon. Normal base stat total is 345, minus 30 for Gen 1 special, and that gives us 315, which makes us the 88th strongest Pokemon in Gen 1. That's 5 points worse than Gloom, and 5 points better than the Nidoran second stage evolutions, as well as Lickitung and Porygon. If you want to know the relativity of other games, 345 is the same as Mantike and Clamperl. Our moveset, well, learn moves are mostly trash. We don't get a second move until level 30. Horn Attack and Stomp probably are as good as we get learn-wise. There's Ground and Rock and Normal type moves in the TM list, but maybe only Body Slam might be long-term useful. We can get Electric and Fire moves for coverage, but our special is terrible, so it might not be worth it. We'll have to see. If I really need to go for Fire Blast or Thunderbolt, things might be dire indeed. The rules then. In battle, I can only use Rhyhorn. I'll need other Pokemon for HMs, but they cannot fight. Only Pokeballs and held items in battle, not that there are held items in this generation. And last of all, I won't be willingly or knowingly using any glitches or exploits beyond the one I'll mention in the next sentence. I reckon that I probably can do this, but I'll need to be a really high level for it, massively high. Might have to max out to beat the rival at the end of the game, and even then, it could be tricky. I use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Charmander with Rhyhorn so that the whole run can be done with it. That will give our rival Squirtle, and probably the hardest one for us to fight. I picked the Spikes Pokemon and nickname him William. Does anybody want to guess at the reference? And if you do, answers in the comments section. William has high attack and defense, low speed and special. So I don't think that is going to change throughout the game. We fight the rival, he can't hurt us really, and 4 attacks put him down. We don't get another attacking move naturally until level 30, so I best get used to saying the words Horn and Attack. I do a bit of grinding away until I go make a try at the first rival fight, and it's pretty smooth. Pidgey uses Sand Attack and Gust, but also gets 2 hit by Horn Attack. Squirtle takes 4 Horn Attacks to get beat, one of which is a miss thanks to Sand Attack, while it lands weak Tackle Attacks and a Tail Whip. When it gets Water moves, that will be a very different and scary proposition. At level 15 I try Brock just to see how we match up. Every attack is going to be not very effective. My big concern will be Onix's Bide. We don't have a way of stalling that out. It takes 17 Horn Attacks to beat Geodude. We run out of PP versus Onix and get wrecked through Bide. So we need to hit it harder. Also, I do try seeing if we can stall out Bide by hooking Pokeballs as Onix, as I've previously tried in double battles in later generations to avoid the second Pokemon attacking, but it costs me a Pokeball and doesn't end the turn. Good to know. Was curious if that would work or not. Always interested to see how the mechanics change from game to game. I suppose it is skating a bit close to an exploit, so sorry for that. I try again at level 18. It's amazing the difference a level or 3 can make. I continually Horn Attack Geodude, who doesn't use as many defense curls this time, and eventually I knock it out with 7 attacks. I only get hit with Bide once, managing to take Onix down before it can cause huge damage to me with this move. That's the first gym down. If I thought that one was bad, the next one will be horrific. In Mount Moon, I have a choice between Small Rocks. Arriving in Cerulean City, I have a choice. I can go for Misty, or I can do the rival. I choose to go for the rival. Facing a Bubble Beam spamming Starmie right now doesn't feel like fun. Besides, I want a move I can get soon for that fight. The fight with the rival isn't that bad. Pidgeotto doesn't use Sand Attack, which is handy, going only for a pair of Gust attacks, during which exchange I beat it with 2 Horn Attacks. Abra tries and fails to teleport before getting gored. Rattata tries to use a quick attack and probably hurts itself more than it does me by banging into something made of rock before getting impaled. Last is Squirtle, and we land a Horn Attack before it uses Bubble. That actually didn't do as much as I thought it would. It tries a Tail Whip before William's Mighty Horn does the job and takes it out. Now about that move I mentioned earlier, I don't know which of these two is more inept. The police for not checking the backyard of this burgled house, or the Rocket for lurking there at the scene of the crime. Anyway, dig. I need it. At level 29, I make a speculative try versus Misty to see if we can do this. Dig was really strong in Gen 1, the same power as Earthquake, so let's see if it makes a difference. Staryu's Water Gun takes out nearly half our health when we're 11 levels higher. We do one hit it with Dig, but we're slower, so it gets the shot in. Starmie is faster as well and takes us out with Bubble Beam. Okay, that's good to know. We learn Stomp at level 30. Too bad our speed means we probably won't get flinchers. Or it's unlikely we'll get crits either, since they were tied into speed in Gen 1. I make another try on Misty at level 33, having done a bit more grinding to the east of Vermilion and some of the SS Hand trainers. Do I think it'll make a difference? Probably not, but I thought that this was Brock. And I'm right, it doesn't. I can one-hit Staryu. I reckon I could probably one-hit Starmie too. Problem is what they do to me in exchange. Staryu's Water Gun does less damage here, but Starmie's Water Gun finishes me off. I do the SS Hand rival fight next instead then, to see if it can give us a bit more of a boost. I can't advance the game until I beat Misty, so this is about all I can do for the moment. This fight is easy. Pidgeotto goes down to Stomp. I send his Raticate to Pokemon Tower with another Stomp. Kadabra comes out and makes probably the choice we'd all make when facing a rampaging Rhino and tries to flee with Teleport before also getting stomped on. Wartortle is last. How goofy does Wartortle look facially in this game, by the way? It gets one hit with Dig, just in case you were wondering. Level 35, I make a third attempt at Misty. The difference is this time, I'm high enough level to outspeed Staryu and I one hit it with Dig. Starmie still lands Water Gun and takes out half our health, but Dig smashes into it and we take it out for the second badge. I do the Electric Gym next while I'm in the area, because there is no way that this should be an issue. Voltorb is first, and Lieutenant Surge uses an X speed on it, just in time for it to get nailed by Stomp. I wonder if it felt the pain any faster. Pikachu gets one hit with Stomp. Raichu outspeeds and tries to use Thundershock. Is this guy really a gym leader? It survives Stomp, and Surge decides to double down his previous tactic, and goes for Thunderbolt, which does have about as much of the same effect before Raichu is finished off. That will probably be the easiest gym of the entire game. As I pass through Lavender Town, I stop in at Pokemon Tower and face the rival. It's pretty straightforward. Pidgeotto lands Quick Attack for a whopping 2 HP before being taken out by Stomp and Horn Attack. Growlithe goes down to Dig. Execute is next, but also gets taken out in one hit by Dig. Kadabra lands Confusion, which does decent damage for something half our level, but it gets taken out quickly with Stomp before Wartortle comes out last. It gets knocked out in one hit by Dig. In Celadon City, I have no sort of desire to go after Erica just yet, so I go into the Rocket Hideout and face off with Giovanni. Onyx gets smashed into Pebbles by Dig before he sends out his own Rhyhorn, and William proves to be superior with another Dig attack. Last is Kangaskhan, who lands a 5-hit Comet Punch for a whopping 10 points of damage before Dig breaks it. That was the sort of challenge that it is usually expected to be. While I'm in Fuchsia City, I decide to challenge Koga. I don't think Erica will be easy at this point in the game, and I definitely don't think we can beat the rival in Sylph just yet. So, I figure a gym battle where we have the type advantage is the next logical step. The fight is easy. This was pre-abilities, so no Levitate. Coffee number 1 goes down to Dig. Muck goes down to Dig. Coffee number 2 goes down to Dig. And while wheezing, I do use Dig, but I'm safe from having to knock it out by it generously blowing itself up with self-destruct. So, thanks for that. 4 badges down now, I can surf, so I might as well go over and take on Blaine. That's my next fight. We hit Blaine at level 59, and it's probably been said before, but he really doesn't do himself any favours here. I miss Rock Slide on Growlithe, he uses Agility. Then, at full health, he decides to use a Super Potion before Rock Slide takes it down. On Ponyta, Rock Slide misses at the first attempt before knocking it out at the second. Versus Rapidash, I go for Dig, and he tries to use a Super Potion on it before it's even been hit. Dig knocks the horse out. Last is Arcanine, and as William dives underground, Blaine goes for a Super Potion, and Dig promptly knocks it out. 5 badges down. Let's see how we do actually stack up against Erica now. We're more than twice her max level, so we should survive some hits. Not that we actually end up having to worry about that. Victory Bell goes down to Dig. I go for Rock Slide versus Tangela, and it misses while it lands a 2-hit bind that does practically nothing. A second attempt at Rock Slide takes it out. Vileplume is last, and it goes down to Dig. 6 badges down, and I guess I better head to Sylph. Rival fight number 6 then, and this is the point where he really starts to get unpleasant. Or, that's the theory anyway. Pidgeot is one hit by Rock Slide. It actually lands the first time for once, so that's the result. Growlithe goes down to Dig. I don't trust Rock Slide to land twice in a row. Execute goes down to Dig. I use Dig on Alakazam because being hit with special attacks from an Alakazam isn't something I really want to start happening. We avoid confusion and one hit it. Last is Blastoise, and we're faster. We go for Dig and it misses Water Gun before Dig one hits it. That was easy. Next, we have the second Giovanni fight. This one was straightforward. Nidorino gets one hit with Stomp, Kangaskhan goes down to Dig, his own Rhyhorn loses the battle of the Rhyhorn once again as it gets knocked out by Dig before the same move does for his final Pokemon, Nidoqueen. For the 7th badge, we have to fight Sabrina. Well, 7th in this run anyway. Just for a change to avoid spamming Dig over and over, I use Horn Attack on Kadabra to one-hit it. Mr. Mime goes the same way, getting a Horn in the body. I use Rock Slide on Venomoth, thankfully it lands, and then I use Dig on Alakazam as it fails with Psywave. Being honest, I fancy my chances if it didn't fail with Psywave. Okay then, Gym 8. Oh, it's not this guy again. Clearly Giovanni believes in third time lucky and we fight once again. He starts with Rhyhorn, it goes down to Dig. Dugtrio comes out, he uses a Guard Spec, while I make a live action version of Whack-A-Mole and stomp on it. Nidoqueen goes down to Dig, Nidoking goes down to Dig. When Rhydon comes out, William shows absolutely no sort of respect for his evolved form and one hits it with Dig 2. 8 badges done, so let's head to the Pokemon League. Oh yay, another rival fight, let's do this. Pidgeot goes down to Rock Slide, Rhyhorn goes down to Dig, Growlithe goes down to Dig, Execute goes down to Rock Slide, Alakazam does go down to Dig but crucially throws up Reflect. When Blastoise comes out I go for Dig but it also withdraws and survives Dig. It then one hits me from full health with Hydro Pump. Oh dear. I go clear out the water routes between Fuchsia and Cinnabar and Pallet Town, then try this again. The fight goes pretty much the same way until I get to Alakazam. He uses Psybeam and I go for Stomp. It survives, throws up Reflect before I take it out with another Stomp. Blastoise gets hit with Dig after going for Withdraw. It goes for Withdraw again and I go for Dig again. As William goes underground, the Hydro Pump misses and it goes down with a second hit. We make it through Victory Road and we're level 74 by the time we get to the Pokemon League, and here are our stats. 179 in attack, 198 in defense, 101 in speed, 96 in special. Anyone want to guess what level I'll actually need to be to get past Lorelei? Bruno and Agatha shouldn't be too bad. Lance might not be that problematic once I get past Gyarados. Lorelei is probably going to put me and William across her knee until we can one-hit her Pokemon. She's got strong knees, I guess. I do teach William both Thunderbolt and Body Slam to give us more power and coverage. The rivals Executor aside, there's no grass types I need to worry about in the Elite Four, and so some electric coverage might be useful. I know it's not going to hit hard, but I guess it'd be okay in places. Body Slam is an upgrade on both Stomp and Horn Attack. I make a first attempt on Lorelei just to see how we match up. As Rock Slide is wont to do whenever we're relying on it, it misses Dewgong completely and it lands Aurora Beam, lowering our attack. A second Rock Slide does take it out. Thunderbolt does leave Cloyster with a sliver of health left. It misses Clamp and we take it down with Body Slam. Slowbro goes down to a crit Thunderbolt, Jinx goes down to Rock Slide, and last is Lapras. We go for Rock Slide, it survives, we don't get the flinch, and it knocks us out with Hydro Pump. That was a tale of two misses, I guess. Rock Slide missing, Hydro Pump not. Ah well, try again. Second attempt, we go down to Lapras and it's Hydro Pump again, though we're in rougher shape after getting Water Gunned by Slowbro and Ice Punched by Jinx. I feel like we can do this at that level, I just need a slice of luck. Third attempt, I'm a victim of Rock Slide missing versus Lapras. Fourth attempt, I one-hit Dewgong with Rock Slide, Cloyster with a crit Rock Slide, two-hit Slowbro with Thunderbolt after it goes for Withdraw. Jinx is an issue, it lands Ice Punch, I miss Rock Slide, and it lands another Ice Punch before I do land Rock Slide. Against Lapras, I go for Dig this time, it misses Blizzard, and then Hydro Pump in quick succession, and I go for Body Slam to finish it off. Phew. As I already said, I don't figure Bruno will be an issue, and I'm right. Onyx number 1 goes down to Dig. Hitmonchan is 2-hit with Body Slam, striking back with Mega Punch. Hitmonlee goes down to a single Body Slam. Onyx number 2 goes down to Dig. Machamp takes a Body Slam and makes a brave decision to go for Focus Energy before a second Body Slam takes it out. 2 down. Up third is the tentative Ghost Trainer Agatha. Gengar number 1 lands Confuse Ray, but we break through the Affliction to knock it out with Dig. Golbat is 2-hit with Thunderbolt as we fight through Confusion again. Knock Haunter out with Dig, and Arbok goes the same way in short order. Last is Gengar number 2, and it tries Dream Eater, an unwise choice, as Dig quickly takes it out. That was simple. We didn't get hit, but it could have been much worse, especially with the Confusion look. Last of the Elite Four is Dragon Trainer Lance. Gyarados is one hit with Thunderbolt. Dragonair number 1 goes down to Dig. Dragonair number 2 goes down to the same move. Aerodactyl outspeeds and lands Supersonic, but we break through to land Rock Slide and knock it out. Dragonite is last. We hit ourselves as it uses Barrier, which means our Rock Slides do progressively less and less damage. After 2 Rock Slides, he uses a Hyper Potion. We're almost out of PP, so I go to Body Slam and Thunderbolt attacks to take it out. It's paralysed and even blasts us with a Hyper Beam, so we get a fair few free hits in to eventually take Dragonite down. Just got the final rival fight now. I pop an Elixir and get to it. I doubt we'll do it at this level, but we can only try. What happens next is remarkable. Pidgeot tries to charge up Sky Attack but gets bodied by Rock Slide. Alakazam throws up Reflect and survives Body Slam. It then tries to use the move again to little effect and gets taken out by a second Body Slam. Rhydon is one hit with Dig, proving that William is the superior one of his line. Arcanine does land Takedown but goes down to Dig. Exeggutor survives Rock Slide but only counters with Stomp before a Body Slam takes it out. Last is the Blastoise. I land Dig and it misses Hydro Pump. When I come up, it goes to Blizzard! Now, we are only 2 times weak to Blizzard, rather than the 4 times weak we'd be to Hydro Pump. We survive it with plenty of HP to spare, and then William blasts it with Thunderbolt for the victory. We enter the Hall of Fame, and it's a wrap. Man, that was easier than I thought it'd be. Way easier. I'm going to do something a little different next time. I'm going to do my first multi-Pokemon challenge and see if I can beat Pokemon Emerald with my rival's team and moveset. If you have enjoyed this challenge, then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It does keep me going. If you have any ideas for challenges, then please don't hesitate to drop me a line in the comments section or on my Twitter page. Anyway, we are almost out of time, so this has been Once and Future Gamer. Thank you so very much for joining me on this romp through Pokemon Red. Bye-bye now, take care, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.